Okay, we are testing humeral internal rotation here. Okay, humerus, the upper arm bone, internal rotation. You can think about this upper arm bone spinning inside the shoulder socket like rotisserie chicken. Okay, I'm gonna move, adjust for you real quick, just so you can see this from the side. We're looking at how far this goes down naturally. We need to maintain 90-degree angles. The elbow is off in line with the shoulder to the best of our ability. The back of the shoulder is pressed against the ground, but it is not pressed. So forget that actually. It's not pressed, it's just gently resting. Now, if you feel like this is jutted up, something to take note of, to notice that is going to indicate a lot about the rib position and the hip position, but I do not want you to jam it down and find muscles working in the back. Remember, everything in these tests is relaxed, and we're just letting gravity and natural movement patterns happen. Now, as I'm moving, I'm going to find some wall, some restriction here. I start to feel muscles kick on, and if I were to go further, which I absolutely can, it's now sort of a muscularly driven thing. I'm forcing this movement to happen. So that's where we're going to finish the test. I'm going to let gravity do its job. I'm going to just stay relaxed. I'm going to move slowly. And I'm taking note as I'm going through this of what I'm feeling through this pattern. Does it feel like there's some stickiness and some weird kind of bumps in the road, if you will? Your arm will literally move and kind of navigate when you get some stickiness. Does it feel like the whole entire shoulder is rolling forward? Is it jutting up? If and when it does jut up, you are finished. Almost every single one of us will be able to get to a certain point and then access, watch the shoulder, more range by just bringing that sucker up and moving the entire shoulder girdle rather than just that rotisserie spin. So we're just looking at how far that comes down. Okay? Common things to note to make sure you're not cheating this movement. Make sure that this 90-degree angle remains as you come down. It does not come out to the side, because look at that, I can go so much further. We stay in this 90-degree shape. Fingers are pointed in line with the forearm. Another thing to note on the cheating side of things is, of course, the back of the shoulder popping up. As soon as this starts to lift, you are finished with your test, okay? Finally, when we're moving in this internal rotation test, the last thing to note is if the elbow starts to track down away from that in line with shoulder position. Okay, many of us will start to come here and then find that our elbow wants to come down to give us more range. In a perfect world, we're getting down to about this depth without any of those cheats. I'm cheating in this position, but I want you to be honest and assess, where do you find resistance? If it barely moves, that's all right. It's just something to notice, and we're going to fix it in the next movements. If it comes down further, just take note. You're testing side to side. Number one thing we're looking for is, are they the same or is one better? Check your internal rotation.